Okay, so this is the program in Node-RED. You can see it gets the acceleration values from the IoT platform that's set up. This is the device that's connected right now. It says disconnected, but we can see there are recent events in there, and it's changing now. In here, this will show us the current X, Y, and Z acceleration values. It should be pretty close to 0, as they are. And if I move my phone a little bit, you can see they change. The Z, X, and then mainly the Y, because I just lifted my phone up and down. I did also just hit the threshold to get an email, but I'll show you again. Let's try. It may not work for a minute because so the notifications don't get overwhelming. I put a 1 minute limit to them. Oh yeah, and here's the UI. Currently this is disconnected. Just to show the deployment, connect it up, current, deploy. And now if I go back here, it's now just -0, because that's what the phone is at, approximately. So if I move the phone, you can see the current change, as well as the history of change, and then that time an email came through. And then also in the database here, these are past records, so I think there should be a couple more now, at least 2 more. Yeah, 2 more. There was 4, now there's 6. I believe the topmost are the most recent. I could be wrong. Could be the bottom 2 as well. But if we go on there, it just has the current acceleration value and the data of the saved record. Yeah, that's everything. You can see in the debug menu, there's also a list. It's useful for correctly getting or figuring out what problems are, but that's it. Right, I forgot to fully explain the code. It gets the acceleration Y value from the platform, because that's the most important one. That's the phone falling up or down. And then it puts it in the debug menu here, which is all these. You can grab specifically what you want, which is done actually there. So from the payload that it's grabbing from this, it's specifically getting the d.ay, acceleration y, that is. And then it's putting those values into, this is for the UI, so there's the chart, and then there's the current value, which is the chart and current value. And then it tests it to meet a certain threshold. I just did 0.5. And if it hits this, or gets higher than it, it then goes on to create the message with what the value is. And then it puts it out into the debug menu, and then it also hits this limiter, and then goes out to the database, and then an email to my email address too, but you can change that.